All right. Some months ago, if not years ago, I had a friend who insured his washing machine. Hey, you'll be wondering, washing machine? Yeah, of course, he had this big washing machine. He was running a laundry company and all that. And the location where it wasn't too safe at then and all that. So he knew a little bit about insurance. So he was, insuring things that were of value to him. He was working out policies that were of value to him. And he insured his washing machine and some valuable things just in case they break into the shop and steal it or it explodes or something happened. At least he has outsourced his risk, all right? And I was able to do that considerably. That protected him, even though it didn't eventually happen, but at least he was smart enough to do that. And why am I sharing this story? There are a lot of people who still don't understand how insurance works, and they lose out when things go south. We'll be hearing cases of burnt buildings set on fire, businesses burnt to the ground just to find out they didn't have insurance and all that. All right. No, you can avoid all that, all right, by outsourcing your risk. Sometimes the premium you pay is small compared to if the losses if the losses happen. And sometimes when people say, insurance, they don't work well in Nigeria. No, insurance is getting more consolidated in Nigeria right now. And they are paying, what they owe, even car insurances and all that. I have friends who use insurance to fix their cars. And maybe when they have accident, they give them a new car. Yeah, even situations like that. Yes, in this Nigeria, but if you don't know, you think it doesn't exist, but it does exist and it's working. And right now, the insurance industry is undergoing a massive consolidation as well. So you need to watch out for them, all right? Beyond the policy that made their stock prices go up earlier, sometime last year and all that. There is more coming. I think by July this year, they're supposed to consolidate at various levels, even more. Remember, most of our banks became strong today because of the consolidation they were doing, right from the 20 billion to 25 to 200 and now going to 500 for the big international bank. You can see what is going on in the banking sector because those things ensure a strong economy as well, like a stable economy so that people don't lose their money like that. Insurance is also undergoing the same thing, all right? They have increased some of their thresholds to 10 billion, 5 billion, 2 billion, depending on the sector, the level they play in. And you need to watch out for Nigerian insurances. And now the government, with the new policy, they can now insure certain buildings. In fact, many estates are now looking for ways to get their buildings insured because anything can happen. Nobody they realize accident to. Anything can happen. All right. So watch out for the insurance sector and learn more about insurance. See how you can insure some of the things that are most valuable to you. In fact, there's some companies that were providing insurance for phone screens, like Samsung screen and all that. Those screens that if they break, your destiny fish shakes more. All right. So they're even providing insurance for those kind of things. So you can watch out for those things and outsource your risk, minimize your risk so that let me say if things happen like that, you won't bear the brunt of the body alone. Your car, your house, your assets. In fact, okay, I can't talk about that in this video because it will make it too long. There are people who insure certain staff in the organization, certain key staff in the organization, so that in case they leave, something, the insurance person will get there. I don't know whether Nigeria is there yet, but they have such insurance like that in tier 1 countries around the world. You can imagine how far insurance can go in protecting you. Footballers insure their legs and all that. It's not a skito. It is real. That's how insurance can work. So you can start learning a lot more about insurance today and see how you can take advantage of it, especially now that the consolidation is going on in Nigeria. The insurance industry is going to get really bigger as time progresses, and this is a good time to position to learn about them and see how they work and how you can position yourself, your organization, your family, your assets and all that so that you can benefit from what is going on and minimize your risk or outsource your risk in a better way to put it, all right, just in case anything happens. You just never know. So consider, and remember, there are also insurance that are halal. They're not haram insurance also. So for those who practice Islam, you can look into that as well. They have policies like that you can look into. So there's a lot that's going on in that sector that you may want to look at. So I'll be bringing more updates in that area going forward. If there are good things that can help you understand more about insurance and how to work, and even investments in insurance and all that, safe investments in insurance that you can explore, I'll be bringing that to you. So look at insurance again. If you have a friend in insurance or someone in insurance, call them again. Let them tell you about insurance again. Beyond just sales, understand how it works. Read about it and see how you can position yourself, because sometimes this money you're trying to get, like that, this assets you're trying to get, what if anything happens? How are you going to outsource your risk? How are you going to manage your risk? How are you going to bounce back? That is where insurance comes in. The big players, the wealthy people, they know this very, very, very well. All right. So as you're building wealth and building assets, also know this so you can take advantage of it and not be left stranded when things go wrong. Because sometimes you may do everything right and things will still go wrong, because it's an imperfect world and things can happen. All right. So don't be on the losing end every time things go wrong. Sometimes you can minimize the impact on your finances, on your health, on your business, on your staff, on your family, on your education, on your everything that has to do with you. All right. So that's why I'm bringing this video to you. So see you in my next one. Subscribe, share, and if you have questions, you can ask in the comment section. I'll be glad to engage with you. All right. See you. Stay sharp and stay safe.